You are in tune to Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. I'm your host, Yo Jules DJ. Welcome back to another episode of Who Do You Got? Oh, man. You know how we do around here. And if you're not familiar, this is the show where we take two of your favorite artists, two of your favorite albums, two of your favorite crews, etc., put them in a 5-round battle to come up with an answer at the end of the night to the question, which is who do you got? Tonight, we decided to dive into a little bit more of the current wave of hip-hop, even though technically, when we did some math, these albums that we're going to talk about tonight are actually, getting older as we go. But again, just getting better with time. We are talking about two young MCs in the game who are now straight up, I guess not even young MCs anymore. They're straight up in their prime, in their 30s, we could at least say, which is, again, an amazing thing for hip-hop at the moment. We are talking about none other than the two young gunners that came out around the same time. We're talking about J.COLE with his 2014 Forest Hills Drive album going up against Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Make some noise for tonight's battle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Listen. Shout out to everybody in the chat room already. I see Malcontent in the building. I see Project Elevated MG in the building.
Elevated Malcontent. What up?
Listen, again, we do this every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here live on Twitch. Make sure you follow us here live on Twitch. Follow us on YouTube. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word. Like, subscribe, comment, and all your audio podcast needs. We got you covered. Let's go ahead and introduce everybody around the room real quick, find out who's everybody's choice is going to be for tonight's battle. Again, we usually somewhat of a golden era kind of crew, but we listen to some of the current stuff too, even though respectfully, like I said, some of these albums are 6 to 7 years old already, and that's kind of crazy. But let's talk about them. Let's start out with, like I said, going around the room real quick. My man, 2 Up, 2 Down in the building. Triple T Radio representative, DJ Hobo. What's going on?
What up, though? What's going on?
Telling my brother. Listen, we're talking J. Cole's 3rd studio album release, 2014 Forest Hills Drive, going up against Kendrick Lamar's also 3rd studio album release, titled To Pimp a Butterfly. Who do you got?
When we first started talking about this, I thought the answer was pretty clear to me. But as I re-listened, I changed my mind. And thusly, I am going with J. Cole.
Oh, snap.
Mm-hmm.
Dissect as we go out there tonight, but is it just real quickly, is it safe to say you were going Kendrick off the rip, and then you're saying...
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a landslide Kendrick for me. And then when I re-listened, I was like, I'm rocking with J. Cole.
Fair enough. DJ Hobo letting it be known he is not one to, stick to his guns like some people in the game. Let's go ahead and talk about it. West Coast, the man, the real Cool B, a.k.a. Cool Breeze in the building. What is going on, sir?
I'm good. How's it going?
Chilling, brother. Listen, we're talking J. Cole. We're talking Kendrick Lamar. One man in the game actually represents your part of the coast you're currently in the moment. What is good? Who do you got?
Tough one. But my saying, as it goes, slight edge. Slight. I'm going to go with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, keeping it low.
I just wanted the record to reflect yet again. Homie Breeze is decidedly West Coast these days.
Wow.
I think you guys should look into,
That's not true.
I think you guys should look into revoking his Queen's membership.
Wait a second. But I get that, but hold on. Before we go further, but did you pick J. Cole because he's closer to your region?
Oh.
That's a good question, but at least I was staying true to my roots, but that's not why.
We'll talk about it.
Talk about it for sure.
That's a young Latrell Prewell up in the building, already putting their vote down. He's staying with Wash. I'm assuming, which album are you talking about? I mean, respectfully, going up against Good Kid, Mad City. That is a classic as well. But let's keep finding out who else in the room is here and find out what their votes are looking like. Let's start with my man, Quick Fast, Triple C from Queens. What is going on, sir?
Yeah, this is not my wheelhouse, but I like the boom baps, but I'm going with K-Dot.
Going with K-Dot. Oh, snap. Talking about keeping it. I would have thought you was going the other direction. Fair enough.
I would have never thought that. Okay.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, it's like a gun to my head. That's why I chose.
Hey, damn, no guns, Triple C. Why you gotta get so violent? I feel kind of go the opposite direction. This is why Triple C's so torn. This is why there's not enough gun bars in these guys. It's in the areas they're growing up in. But you want to hear how it feels to let off these guns in said areas. I know. Listen, we already got three votes in the room already. Let's keep pushing across the room here. Let's go start with my man Ike Infamous all the way down in Long Island. Ike Infamous, what's going on, Playboy?
Yo, peace. What up, sir?
Chilling, man. Listen, we're talking J. Cole, we're talking K-Dot, we're talking the 3rd albums off of each individual projects. Who do you got?
Interesting enough, this was like I think a changing point for both of them. But I'm going to ride with the person that I think I've been riding with the longest. I'm going with K-Dot.
Oh, snap. Been it West Coasting as well.
I am by myself. I'm all by
West,
myself.
west, 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 west.
Welcome to the club.
Listen, again, Hobo stands by himself at the moment underneath the J.COLE banner.
Mal, it's not too late to come in, Mal. Your buddy needs help.
We'll keep pushing. Like I said, let's talk to my man, DJ Scandalous, a.k.a. Baba Midi, sir. We are talking J.COLE. We're talking Kendrick Lamar. Their third studio releases going up against each other. Who do you got?
Man, two really good albums, man. They're great albums for different reasons, as we're going to get into later on. I am going to go with the Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
Dolo tonight. That's how I like it. That's what's up.
I think that there might be more of the perception of what the entire room I think is looking like. I mean, it is very true at the moment when we asked the entire room who they were voting for. Majority of the room, except for DJ Hobo, went with Kendrick Lamar. But again, the game gets played its own kind of way. If you like I said, if you feel goes down, some of these songs, got to go up against each other. Sometimes these songs, speak louder than others. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. Like I said, make sure you follow us here on Twitch, follow us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes.